Welcome. It's your girl V from DTWV, and you are here locked in at the best place to be. Hey, on a Sunday, on a fun day, any day, have it your way, honey. So today is another day in Love Month. Can you tell? By all of the red, I find, yeah, that's gonna be the color for this month. Now I have to find one more outfit for next week, and then we're like perfectly fine. But yes, today is a beautiful day, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna serve up on a platter. But before we get into that, right? Make sure that you follow me on all the socials. It ain't that much that I'm really active on, like super duper active, like Facebook, Insta. You good? So just click the follow, click the like button, do all the things, and right here on YouTube, make sure that you also subscribe and click the notification bell, because then you don't tell me like, V, I haven't seen your stuff. You know how the algorithms and all that kind of stuff works, so make sure that you click the notification bell so you don't miss anything, okay? But yes, so today what I'm going to serve up to you on a platter is, starting off with what we always do every week. We go through numero uno, flavor of the day. Numero dos, we have the gratitude moment of the week. And numero tres is the fact that we are going straight on in to the topic of the week. And this week is all about apology languages. I know the previous episode was about love languages. A lot of people know about love languages already, but do you actually know about apology languages? If you don't, I suggest that you stick around, baby. Stick around till the end and all that good stuff. All the stuff. But yes, anywho, let's get into flavor today. I have my trusty canister here again to go, even though I'm going nowhere. Like I said, this is the go-to. You see, it even got nicked. It's yeah, it got a little beat up, but that's okay. But this right here holds my tea. It makes sure that I'm not always drinking iced tea. I think this is the best hack. Even though you're not going anywhere, if you're like me and you always put down your tea like, oh yeah, it's too hot now, I'll wait until it's cool, and then it actually becomes like iced tea, it defeats the purpose of being a hot beverage, right? So use this, use it. So right in here I have one of my favorite teas, which is mint and chamomile mixed together. Child, I love it. It's mint and chamomile because I'm on the Zen vibes. Since we're talking about apologies, sometimes for apologies, you need to get into more of like a heartfelt, quiet place. So this is my heartfelt, quiet place in my to-go canister mug thingy. What do you call these? What do you call them? I don't know. Anyways, so yes, that is the flavor of the day. And my gratitude moment. Remember last week I told you that my love language is cheesecake? Well, actually, I think it's more like food. But anywho, so on that note, my gratitude moment of the week is having chicharrón, baby! What? Listen, I know. Many of you know that I do eat a lot of plant-based stuff, a lot of vegan stuff, a lot of vegetarian stuff. I still eat meat, yes, flexitarian or whatever you call it. I eat whatever I feel, yeah, but I do eat way less meat than I used to before. But on that note, y'all, chicharrón, oh my goodness, is the, I don't know if you know what it is, but I think it's stemmed from the Dominican Republic, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, so it's fried chicken in like little chunks. I don't think what can you compare it to? Is the level up version of those popcorn-ish chickens from, I think, KFC. I haven't been in a hot minute. I forget. I think it's popcorn chicken, the name, right? Or I don't. Well, y'all, if you know what the name of it is, let me know below. But it's in ieder geval. In any case, it is those little bite-sized pieces of chicken, and I think they don't use chicken breast. They don't use chicken breast. I think they use chicken thighs, and it's good. Where I get it from, it's good. It's awesome. That was my jam for the week, and I'm here like doing my little dance, because it's all like the Caribbean Chinese kind of food. I love it. I love it. I enjoy it. So that was my highlight moment for my gratitude. Like, yes, good food. Good food is always a good mood. Good food is always a good mood. I'm gonna use that for one of my Instagram thingies quotes. Let me write it down. No, I'm gonna remember it from the video. So good food is always a good mood. So yes, coming down to the topic of the week. We jumping straight in. This is gonna be a quickie because we got to go. Anyway, so the quickie is for the week apology languages, and like I said, a lot of people know about love languages, but not a lot of people know about apology languages. And for this one, you can also take a test. I suggest you Google apology languages, and you should find it. You should find it. And according to me, let's see. This is also from the same author that did love languages, which is Gary Chapman. And for this, you have also 5 apology languages, just like how you have 5 love languages. I don't know if that was a coincidence or that is just what he noted from his research and having coached and counseled a lot of couples. But the first one is expressing regret. Saying stuff like, I apologize, I'm sorry. For that person who has that as number one, if you don't express regret, boo-boo. If you don't say, I'm sorry, they're going to be looking at you like, no, this ain't working for me. And the second one is accepting responsibility. That was like, and saying stuff like, I am wrong. Taking ownership for what happened. Don't come with any excuses or anything of the sort. No. Say, I was wrong. And accept responsibility for the part you played in whatever went wrong. The number 3 one, that is making restitution. So saying things like, like, what can I do or what can I say to make it right? Or not what can I say, what can I do to make it right? So if you don't make any restitution with that person, to them, they don't feel like you're actually really, really sorry. Then you have number 4, genuinely repenting. So then, like, really go into the I'm sorry, I'm trying not to do it again, and really be heartfelt about it. Because you'll be like, sorry for how you feel. What? You sorry for how I feel? That's no. Don't do that to that person. I think don't do it in general. Don't do that in general. But let's see, you have the last one, which is requesting for forgiveness. So even if for this person, even if you say like, I'm sorry, what can I do to make it better, blah, 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 blah. If you don't come to anything that comes close to, like, will you please forgive me? Will you please accept my apologies? Will you please, like, if you don't get into that part, then they don't feel like you actually apologize correctly to them. So I suggest you also, besides the love languages, Google this one, take the test, find out which one you are. Always start by yourself. I think it always should start with me. It always should start with you. It should always be a personal journey first, and then you can go into that. And once you know the framework of this, then it makes it a lot easier also for any other situation with any other person. And like I said, this is not only a thing for like a couple, a romantic situation. It is also important for those in your family, your friends, anyone you come in contact with. When you really get to know their apology language, you can communicate your regret, your apologies a lot more effectively. So in that sense, I also know it was also in a work situation, right? And this was something with the director that I was working with, and I realized with her, she was let me see which one it was. She had a combination of, it was the accepting responsibility and expressing regret. Expressing regret and accepting responsibility. And once I figured that out, it was a lot easier, because I'm like, yeah, dude, well, dude, I was like, well, you wanted me to do this, so this and that is why it went wrong. She didn't want to hear none of that. It was mostly coming down to the point of like, you know what, I apologize. I'm taking responsibility for this, that, you know what, I was stupid, or this could have gone better, or, you know, the express, expressing regret, and is that one? Yes, expressing regret and accepting responsibility. That combo. After that, like things passed on a lot quicker, and that was so much more easier. It was a breath of fresh air. It's like we get past things a lot faster, and that is the point of these kind of frameworks. It's like once you recognize it, then it's a lot easier to be like, okay, this, that. You go through the framework in your mind, and then when you do you try out anything, or you actually ask the person, you know, like, go through them, see what they respond to better. Even if you don't ask them plain out, you know, like, have you done this, have you done the test, you can go through it in your mind based on your responses within the situation. You can tell which one actually works better. So guys, definitely use this not only in a romantic sphere. It's love month, but I think love goes a lot broader than, like I said, broader than romantic relationships. It's any kind of relationships. Once you're around people, once you're in contact with people, these kind of things are handy. So where people come together, there is bound to be some kind of a disagreement, some kind of a miscommunication of what sort possible. Listen, all the combinations is possible of things happening, but something about to go wrong, something about to be miscommunicated, or just you get at each other's throats sometimes, you know. It doesn't have to be that serious though, but things happen. People differ, so that can happen. So what I want to encourage you to do is make sure Google it. I don't know if I'm gonna leave the links, because there are different a couple of different places in which you can do this, also directly from the 5 Love Languages website. But yeah, this is not sponsored, so if you're interested and you really want to do it, you really want to figure out what is ranked a lot higher, of course a combination of these different things are possible, but look to see which one ranks higher for you, and then also look to see, like, okay, can you capture like what it is for another person without even asking. So that is your challenge for the week. Go forth and go forth and accomplish. Get the goal, baby, get the goal. But anyways, so that was it for this week. I wanna wish you a fantabulous week. The sun is shining and the weather is sweet, so I am going to move my dancing feet, yeah. But no, I'm gonna get some vitamin D and get some fresh air. I think you should do that as well if you have the chance to. These days are not always, you know, and the temperature is rising too. It's what, like 17 degrees, 16, 17 degrees right now? 16 degrees Celsius, y'all. Listen, I gotta go outside, get some fresh air. So, enjoy your week. Have a fantabulous week. Be fab, stay fit. Deuces. Mwah.